See the next paragraph. One day, when I returned after spending the whole morning playing, my brother pounced upon me. I can see you have become very smug because you have secured the first position. But my brother, pride has not served well even the greats. You must have read about the fate of Ravan. He was the master of the whole earth, called the universal king. Ravan was a universal king because all the kings of the world paid taxes to him. Even the gods of love and rain were his slaves. And yet, what was his end? Pride totally destroyed him. So, see, one day when younger brother returned after spending the whole morning, he went out and he played with his friends. After that, he came back. At that time, he was called by his big brother. So, narrator said, my brother pounced upon me. Pounced means to move suddenly towards someone in order to attack. And here, elder brother, he pounced and he stopped the younger brother and said, I can see you have become very smug. Smug here means over satisfied. So he said, I already noticed it. You are overconfident. You are over satisfied. And that is not at all good for you. Because you have secured the first position. And I know the reason that you have secured the first position in your class. That's why you are very much happy and you are over satisfied and you are overconfident. But see, my brother, pride has not served well even in the case of great people. Pride means feeling honored or it's just like a vanity or the dignity. So, brother, don't behave in such a way. This pride that ruined the life of well known people or that never served anything in the case of great people. What? Pride. So, you must have read about the fate of Ravan. So, the big brother, he cited one example. That was the story related with Ravan. He was the master of the whole earth. So, Ravan was the master of the whole earth. And he was called as the universal king, and no one was there to question him. And he was a universal king because all the king of the world paid taxes to him. So everybody paid. All other kings they paid taxes to him. Even the gods of love and rain were his slaves. See that how powerful he was. Even the gods of love and rain, they were the slaves of Ravan. And yet, what was his end? See, what happened at last? Here, the elder brother is cited one example in order to show that if you are behaving in such a way, then definitely you will see its consequence. And we know that there are many examples, many great people, how they lived and what happened. what happened at the last moment in the life. Many examples are there. So here, this elder brother, he is trying to give such an advice to his younger one. That's why he said, what happened at last? Pride totally destroyed him. Pride totally destroyed Ravan. And what have you learned from his story? And there is a message from this story. So did you get it? Big brother asked. To have passed an examination is not enough. So as far as this elder brother is concerned, examination or passing an examination, that is nothing. The real thing is the acquisition of wisdom. Acquisition means act of getting. So there lies the importance. Passing an examination, that is nothing. But at the same time, what you acquired, what you gained, or what did you get, or what is the final result, that is important. So it's very important, isn't it? Exams will come and we will see it, and finally we will pass or we will score marks. But at the same time, we are getting knowledge each year. So, this acquisition of knowledge or acquisition of wisdom, that is very, very important. So, you can underline that the real thing is the acquisition of knowledge or wisdom. Then, after getting the knowledge, you have to internalize it. Internalize means store something. Internalize whatever you study. So the brother said that you must internalize something. Each year something should be internalized. Then you have passed only one class and your head has turned. So he started to review and he said, I know that once again you passed. So that's why you have such a head weight and your head has turned once again. So please think of it. Then you have passed only one class and your head has turned. In this way, you won't go very far. So, brother, if you are following the same pattern, then definitely you will not be a successful one in your life. So, be very careful. Don't behave in such a way. You must realize that you did not pass through your hard work. So, one thing you must realize that you did not pass through your hard work. It was a fluke. Fluke means luck. So, it was a luck. That's why you passed. And you never did anything hard. And I know it. I know it because I am studying the same school. So I know it well. And it was a luck in your case. And sometimes a person plays a big stroke by chance. And he also said that sometimes a person or a player he plays a big move or a big blow. Stroke means move or blow by chance. Accidentally it happened. But That does not make him a great player. Okay. Same thing happened in your case. It's a luck you passed. So here, Big Brother is not at all ready to admit the fact that his younger brother was working hard or his younger brother was intelligent. And then again and again, he gives some lessons. Then, so that does not make him a great player. You will know when you come to my class, and definitely you will know that when you come to my class, and you will sweat between your teeth when you will have to crack the tough nuts of geometry and algebra. So in future you will see that, and definitely you will feel some difficulty. See that sweat between your teeth when you will have to crack means break the tough nuts of geometry and maths, algebra. So whenever you are trying to solve such problems connected with the geometry and algebra, so definitely you will feel difficulty. See that line, you will sweat between your teeth when you will have to break the tough nuts of geometry and algebra means whenever you are facing such a difficult problems, difficult questions connected with this subject, then you will see it. God alone save you from geometry. And in my own experience, I can say that only God can save you at that moment. If you wrote ACB for ABC, then you would lose all the marks. Okay. In maths, if you are writing ACB for ABC, then definitely you will lose your marks. Then no one cares to ask these cruel examiners as to what the difference between ACB and ABC is. So elder brother said that there is no one to ask, there is no one to question these cruel attitudes of these teachers or examiners. Why they are cutting the marks? Because as far as the elder brother is concerned, that is not at all a serious mistake. What? Writing ACB instead of ABC. But what is your opinion? What is your opinion? Is it right? No, never. We will not get marks. But he is very practical, elder brother. Then he gives much importance for knowledge and wisdom rather than rather than examinations. So that he said, who will be there to question them and why they torture students for these worthless things. And teachers are always torturing the students whenever they are committing some mistakes. Are we agreeing with it? No, no. Teachers, they will not torture. But here, the elder brother said that they are torturing students. Even I faced it many times. Because elder brother, he already failed. He already failed. And but these examiners see only what is written in the books. So teachers are torturing students. But these examiners see only what is written in the books. They want students to cram everything. Cram means force. Force. F-O-R-C. So always examiners, the teachers, they can only see what is there in the books. And they are always cramming students forcing students. They want students to cram everything, and this cramming is called education. So this is the definition given by elder brother. So what is education? Cramming, cramming, forcing the students to do something. So here we got a clear picture about this big brother. That means he is totally against, the system. He is totally against the system that is existing in our society. So according to him, a person should give importance to acquire knowledge. Don't give much importance for examinations. That's why he said they are always forcing us. They want students to cram everything. And this cramming, this forcing, that is called education. So is it clear?